Everyone's gonna see this. My hair looks like a stray dog's, but that's okay because my image isn't my identity. Hey, I'm Tanner Kalina. This is Ascension Presents. Did you know that 3.5 billion people now use social media? That's almost half the world's population, and chances are not everyone's using it to watch Ascension Presents videos. Chances are that's probably not the only reason you're using it. So how do we have a healthy relationship with social media? Before my big reversion and becoming a missionary, I was an actor out in Los Angeles. And out in Los Angeles, your social media is your calling card, particularly your Instagram. It's your headshot, your resume, and your credibility all wrapped in one aesthetically pleasing package. And think about it, to a great extent, an actor's success is directly correlated with his social media following, and vice versa. His social media following is directly tied with his success. But if you were pumping millions of dollars into a film, who am I gonna cast? Joe Schmo with 1,000 followers, or Joe the Bro with 1 million followers? Joe the Bro is the easy choice, right? I learned this the hard way one time when I absolutely crushed this audition. I had the casting director in the palm of my hand. I was making her crack up. She emailed my agent afterwards saying that she wished she could cast me in all of her films, but unfortunately the producers made her cast this guy with a giant Vine following. Rest in peace, Vine. I'm over it. Vine is like the OG TikTok, in case you didn't know what Vine is out there. But it was a big wake-up call to me and my team that I needed to build my social media following, and so I set out to build my social media following. My best friend and I set up photo shoots around town. LA is a one-of-a-kind place. It's the only place you can find someone decked to the nines, absolutely just looking slick and posing all suave right in the middle of a Starbucks. My identity got wrapped up in it. I love the rush of dopamine that my brain got from posting something, but no amount of likes or comments was ever enough. I thought that in building my brand, I could build my identity, or at least the world's perception of my identity. And this sounds extreme, but is it really that extreme? I mean, it's hard to just enjoy a moment now or be out and do something fun without the impulse of documenting it on some sort of platform. And why is this? Father Henry Nouwen, the great author, talks about 5 lies of identity. And I think social media tends to throw these in our faces at higher speeds than anything else in this world. So what are the 5 lies of identity, Tanner? I'm getting there. Hey, the first lie of identity is I am what I have. I have white skin. I have heterosexual preferences. I have X amount of money in my bank account. These things are all a part of me, but they fall so short of defining me because we are so much more than our heritages. We are so much more than our attractions. We're so much more than our successes. The second lie of identity is I am what I do. I evangelize, I act, I surf, I make people laugh. These are all awesome things, but again, they fall so short of defining who I am. We're so much more than our work. We are so much more than our jobs. The third lie, and this is the one that is hardest for me personally, but the third lie is that I am what other people say or think I am. People think I'm obnoxious. People think I'm annoying. People think I'm funny. People think I'm charming. People can have awesome thoughts about me, but people's thoughts don't shape my actual being. As tempting as that may be, it's tempting to believe that, oh, if this person thinks this is what I am, then that's just what I'll be. But the population's perception of reality does not create reality. The fourth lie is I am no more than my worst moments. I led the NCAA in errors playing baseball. Guilty as charged. I got cut out of this film. I failed this person horribly. To live in that as your identity is just sad. That's despair. That removes God's healing hand from your life. It removes the ability for redemption to take place in your life. The fifth lie of identity is that I am no less than my best moments. I don't even know what I would say to that. I starred in this film, so I'm a movie star. I hit a home run, so I'm Mr. Big Bad Slugger Boy. I don't know. That's another sad way to live. That's just an inflated ego. That's pride. None of these are our identity. No combination of these are identity. And so if none of these are our identity, then what is? Your identity, it's the same as mine, it's the same as everyone's, is that you are a child of God. You're a son or a daughter of God. That is who you are. That's your base level identity, and we need to live in that. if we're gonna be in the social media realm. This is what I lost sight of in Los Angeles. This is what social media blurred me from seeing. But we need to remember that we are sons and daughters of God if we're gonna be in social media. Otherwise, we're gonna be fed lies at mind-boggling speed. 95 million photos and videos are uploaded to Instagram every day. That's just Instagram. That's not including Snapchat or Facebook or Twitter or whatever else you use. 95 million photos or videos a day. If we aren't anchored deep in our identity as sons and daughters of God, then we're gonna be swept up in the tide of information out there. It's scary to think about how many people are using social media and don't have their true identity anchored within them. We need to have that so deep within us that it's unshakable. You are a son or a daughter of God. So how do we use social media then if we know our identity? Well, there's two ways we use social media, right? We either post content or we consume content. We either create or we read and watch. And so if we post content, know your identity. That's foundational, that's first and foremost. And then, and only then, ask yourself these questions. Why am I posting this? What do I hope to get out of posting this? And who do I want to see this? Am I posting this just to make someone laugh? Or am I doing this to put someone down? Am I doing this to help someone out? Or am I doing this to seek out the validation that I'm lacking in my life elsewhere? Am I doing this for my family and friends? Or am I doing this for someone in particular without having to be bold and directly communicate with that person? These are great questions to ask ourselves whenever we post content. The temptation whenever we post content is for self-esteem, right? But you are a son or a daughter of God. What more esteem do you need? All right, so that's posting content. What about when we consume content? Well, remember your identity. That's first and foremost. That's foundational. And then, and only then, ask yourself these questions. Why am I looking at this? What feelings are stirring up in me as I look at this? And how long am I looking at this? Is it merely to be entertained? Or am I trying to put off thinking about something that's been on my mind? Am I happy for this person who made this? Or am I falling into comparison and validating things I think about myself? Do I put limits on looking at this thing? Or do I just go to it whenever I can? Do I spend as much time with God as I do this thing? I took pride in making this video. What is it? 9 minutes, 8 minutes, not even. But if you don't spend at least 8 or 9 minutes with God today, then I'm a distraction. Same with Father Mike Schmitz or Jackie and Bobby. These guys are studs. These guys are the coolest. They're living saints. But if you're spending more time with their content than you are with God, then you're missing the whole point of what they're trying to do, which is to remind you that you're a son or a daughter of God and how to live in that. So whenever we use social media, we just need to be a little more mindful and discern what it is that we're hoping to get out of this, making sure that we're not searching for or creating our identities, because you are a son or a daughter of God. I think that's the 4,000th time I've said that in this video. But my friends, thank you for watching. Please give this a like or a comment or gotcha. Particularly your Instagram. Particularly, that's a hard word to say. I hit a home run, so I'm Mr. Big Bag. She wishes. Oh, shoot.